Okay, with the Madden hype being extra real for 23, about time you guys seeing this. It's 3 days left. What you have on the screen here is showing you that last year I did the exact same thing I'm gonna do now. We're making an annual tradition, legends I would like to see in MUT moving forward. As you can see, a year ago on both of these, one is 11 months ago, AFC and NFC. Why am I showing you this? Because you're gonna be surprised about how many I actually got right. Let's get into it.
Hey, ain't we been through it all? Then we sleep on them floors. Everybody we thought we needed, we don't need them no more. Run it up, don't check the score. No, I'm ballin'.
What's good, everybody? The Madden 23 hype is real. This is my first official Madden 23 video. I have a bunch leading up. As you guys know, I'm in Australia, so you know that means your boy gets a little bit extra earlier than some of you guys. So hit the like button, hit the sub button, follow my Twitch, follow my TikTok, because we will be live as soon as the game is available. For me, I'm going to be streaming it 100%, and obviously we'll come to YouTube and do a breakdown. But today, like I just said in that previous intro, we're doing legends we want to see from every NFC team. Now, I told you guys, it's actually scary how many I got. We'll go through the ones I got right, obviously some of the ones I got wrong. I'm not going to do it like I did last year. I went on Pro Reference and obviously broke down whichever one we looked at. I'm going to keep some of the same names because obviously some of them didn't come to fruition. Looking at here, this is the NFC. Now on the NFC, I was okay. I did okay on the NFC. Not too bad. 16 teams. I think I got 2 right. And Larry Wilson and Tiki Barber. So with Larry Wilson and Tiki Barber, we're going to remove those right away, and we're going to look at different Cardinals we want to see. For this one, I would like to see Pat Tillman. Obviously, he is someone who's been in the game before, but I would love to see Pat Tillman back into the game. Or even better than Pat Tillman, let's change this actually. Let's make this Kurt Warner. Obviously, if you haven't seen the movie Underdogs, not a shameless plug, great movie. We'll look at Kurt Warner for a Cardinals legend. And then the other one for the Giants is Tiki Barber. Now, one I would like to see instead of Tiki Barber would be Amani Toomer. What do you think about that? And obviously, look, we'll go through the rest of them. If you're watching this, let me know down below who you would like to see in terms of a legend for your favorite team. It would be absolutely fantastic to interact. And y'all tell me, obviously, Bears, Sid Luckman. The Bears routinely don't have a quarterback. Obviously, Justin Fields is hoping to change that. For Buccaneers, I'm going Hardy Nickerson, who's a linebacker, or Dexter Jackson. For my older football heads like myself, y'all know Dexter Jackson was instrumental in the Bucs winning that early Super Bowl. Cardinals, like I said, Kurt Warner. For the Cowboys, that's Darrell Woodson, the safety, strong safety, pillar of the defense that doesn't get talked about a lot in the 90s. And obviously Randy White, one of the most under-heralded, underrated defensive ends in NFL history. Would love to see either one of them. For the Eagles, I had 3, and I'm sticking with these 3. Trent Cole, Lito Shepherd, or Jeremy Maclin. I'm kind of hedging my bets a little bit when it comes to this, but that's who we're looking at. Obviously, Jeremy Maclin, if he gets the playmaker archetype, will be a W. And obviously, Lito Shepherd, I can't believe he's a smaller corner, if I remember correctly. Then obviously, Trent Cole, that would be great. For the Falcons, hey, CC, if you're watching this, tell me Jamal Anderson with the Dirty Bird wouldn't go crazy. Look, if you know, you know, Falcons fans. Lions, Doak Walker. Now, the reason around Doak Walker, like I said last year, and look, I'm going to link those videos to both of those videos, the NFC and AFC, and you can go check for yourself how many I got right. Wait till you see the AFC. The AFC is actually crazy. Doak Walker is the name of the running back award for college. So the best running back, in collegiate game usually gets the Doak Walker award. I think that would be dope to have Doak Walker in the game, significant just for that. Packers, a little bit of a homer pick. Obviously, we have Bart Starr. We obviously know the Packers, 3 quarterbacks, Bart Starr, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers is their history. Javon Walker. He's a Packers great, but he also played for the Broncos. So I will admit, a little bit of a homer pick. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not even going to front. You caught me. Panthers, Muhsin Muhammad, great receiver. Probably the second best receiver in Panthers history besides Steve Smith. Now, look, I'm not picking some names. Obviously, thinking of like Steve Smith. You see with the AFC. I'm not picking big names. Obviously, you can consider Kurt Warner a big name if you want. But I'm thinking of players that would be synonymous to that specific team. Obviously, I can go Steve Smith for the Panthers, but he's been in the game before. I was trying to think of new players who hadn't been in the game or someone who hasn't been in the game in a long time. And speaking of that, Marshall Faulk, I probably top 2 receiving threats out of the backfield. You can probably go him, maybe LT, Roger Craig, who doesn't get enough love, who was in the game this previous year. I would love to see Marshall Faulk in the game, especially with it being a passing game. Obviously, in Madden 22, or he probably would have been a demon with the low ball wheel routes. But for Washington, you guys know I love Washington, love their pass rushers, love to see Darryl Green, but also would love to see an Art Monk card. Do your research if you don't know about Art Monk. One of the receivers I feel like should be in the Hall of Fame, but it's not. Obviously, we know Darryl Green and his greatness. For the Saints, I think it would be super cool to see Archie Manning. And even if we go back to the Giants, I think it would be cool to see Eli Manning. Like, how great would it be to see Eli, Archie, and Peyton Manning? And, you know, like last year in the backyard ballers promo where, you know, brothers and, you know, whatever got chemistries. How cool would that be to see a father-son combo in there? And then for the Seahawks, Kenny Easley. Now, a lot of you young kids who watch me may not know who Kenny Easley is. Jim Zorn, obviously, is a quarterback, but more so Kenny Easley. He was basically Cam Chancellor before Cam Chancellor was for the Seahawks. I dare you to go watch some Kenny Easley highlights. He's about 6'4", 220. He was a safety before his time. He just didn't have the accolades and the to back him up. But definitely Kenny Easley. And for the Vikings, Frank Tarkington, probably the best quarterback in Vikings history. Not a stretch to say so. Frank Tarkington, he would probably be an escape artist or an improviser. So that'd be cool. That's my list for the NFC. Let me know down below something you would change. Now, I'm telling y'all, this is crazy. Let's hop over to the AFC. Oh, and by the way, before I go across, to see I'm not cheating, the dates changed because I edited. But if you go back and look, rewind the video, this actually says August 11, 2021 to show you it was actually a list from last year. This is where it gets crazy. Take a look at my list and see how many I got right. So let's count them together. So I got both of these right. So that's 2 I got for the Bengals. Boomer Esiason and TJ Houshmandzadeh. I also got John Mackey right. That's 3. I got Larry Zonka right. That's 4. Larry Zonka right. That's 4. Jimmy Smith. That's 5. Curtis Martin. That's 6. Wes Welker and Mike Haynes. Yes. And again, I'm linking this video so you go check it out. That's 7 or 8. I got Haloti Ngata there and Mario Williams. That's 10 out of the 16 teams for the AFC I got right. Hey, man, I'm not saying I'm a genius, but it's close to it. It's absolutely close to it. That's crazy that I got 10 out of the 16 right. So we got a lot of changing to do here. We have a lot of changing to do. Let's look at the Bengals first. For the Bengals, I'm not entirely sure who I would like for them to bring out, to be honest. I can't really think of someone. We'll circle back on the Bengals. And I got Gary Zimmerman right, the Broncos. So we'll get rid of Gary Zimmerman. So that's 11 of the 16 teams right. I got right. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. So let's see if we can kind of predict. Obviously, some of these are going to be rollovers, but we're going to keep Randy Gradishar there for the Broncos. Obviously, there's a bunch of Broncos I can put in. I can put in Champ Bailey. Like I said, I'm not trying to do big names, but Champ Bailey does need to be in this game, absolutely. And obviously, you've probably seen my boy iJoe's video where he put Champ Bailey in, but I wanted to do something different. Like I said, not big names, right? So we'll go Randy Gradishar, Paul Warfield for the Cleveland Browns. Before his time in terms of receiving, definitely look him up. And like I said, last year I did in-depth breakdowns about them, but I'm not going to do it this year. If you're a fan of your team, and I'm saying a player of your team, you know who I'm talking about. Jamal Williams, nose tackle, will be great for Madden because he's big and thick. Great, inside pass rushing. We'll get inside stuff. Sean Merriman, Mr. Lights Out himself, would be dope. Lynn Dawson, the Chiefs quarterback before they won their last Super Bowl with Mahomes back in 1969, would be dope to see. We did get John Mackey in here, right? So that was pretty cool, which, if you didn't know, John Mackey is the tight end award winner. Just like Doak Walker in college, you get a John Mackey. We've gotten, I guess one you could say is potentially Marvin Harrison, but a guy I would like to see back for the Colts, Bob Sanders. Would love to see Bob Willie Sanders back in 5'9". I can't remember the last time he was in Madden. He was in it recently. But we'd love to see Bob Sanders. Obviously, you can go, Dwight Freeney was in there last year. What's the other? I can't think of the other end opposite of Dwight Freeney. But we'll go with Bob Sanders. Let's go back to the Dolphins here. For the Dolphins, in terms of their history, I mean, look, Dan Marino's been in the game. I'm just trying to think. Oh, I know exactly who I would like to see for the Dolphins. And my Dolphins fans probably won't like this, but hopefully with linebackers being more usable, Zach Thomas would be excellent for the Dolphins. One of the Dolphins legends I think of when I think of the Dolphins. If we're talking about the Jags, obviously Jimmy Smith was synonymous, right? We got Fred Taylor in the game. That was my debate last year between Fred Taylor and Jimmy Smith. There's not many Jaguar legends, but there is a Jaguar legend that doesn't get much love. Mark Brunell. We'll love to see him in the game. I don't know if it's 2 L's or 1. We'll go with 2 L's, but lefty can slang that thing. Will be dope to see Mark Brunell back into the game. And someone may think of this, and I think he was in the game a couple years ago, but a Jets legend who was synonymous with the Jets. Tough guy, nice slot receiver, Wayne Krebeck. I don't think I'm... Jets fans, don't kill me, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Wayne Krebeck will be absolutely dope. And as you can see, I killed it with the Patriots. I got Wes Welker and I got Mike Haynes. So we're going to just leave Andre Triplett there. Andre Triplett was a pass rusher for them who was an absolute monster, will be dope. I think for the Raiders, obviously, look, you have Derek Carr, but Kenny Stabler, the Snake before Jake the Snake, which that's another Broncos legend I thought about last year and obviously came to fruition. So for the Ravens, we're going to stick with Tony Siragusa. I think, especially, RIP Goose, I think it would be cool for Tony Siragusa to be in the game. And I don't know if I spelled that right, but my boy Mike on Twitter would probably love to see this Tony Siragusa back into the game. For the Steelers, I think Terry Bradshaw will be legendary. Just from the synonymous point of view of them in the 70s, winning all those Super Bowls. Would love to see Mario Williams in the game. Wait, that's another one I got right. My bad. And in terms of the Texans, it's hard, right? They got Andre Johnson, but a Texan legend, which would be cool because he has a brother in the NFL, David Carr. Obviously, look, he was drafted into a bad situation. We all know that. And Blaine Bishop, another hard-hitting safety that I think will be excellent for the safety meta when it comes to Madden 23. So yeah, this is what I think. What do you let me know what you think down below? If your team's here, if I got something wrong, if there's someone else you would like to see. Obviously, you got to think about the Bengals. I'm not entirely sure with the Bengals who I would love to see, but there is a guy I think that will be dope for the Bengals because they generally do struggle on the running back position outside of Joe Mixon. If anyone remember Randy Johnson. Do you guys remember Randy Johnson? Or no, it wasn't Randy. It was Rudy. Rudy Johnson. That's who it was. Rudy Johnson would be an excellent name. Obviously, we have O.J. Simpson. That's a video. I watched my boy Joe's video. That's the one he had in his as well. Obviously, we know what O.J. and what he's about, so not necessarily sure. But let me know down below what you guys think. We went over the NFC, went over the AFC. I didn't do them separate this year. I want to do them all in one. Like I said, I'm going to tag both videos. If you can go watch those videos from last year, I would greatly appreciate it. Just so you can kind of see, I'm not lying when I picked what I picked. And like I said, it was crazy. We got 11 out of 16 right for the AFC. 11 out of 16 right. Which is crazy, but hopefully you guys did enjoy. Like I said, we're on Madden 23 mode. In the next couple days, we are going to have our plan of attack, what to do day one, 5 tips of a no money spent player. Because a lot of you guys know me as opening up packs, but that's not what I do at the beginning of the year. And I'm glad to show you guys the grind. So turn on the noties, hit the like button, follow everything I have. Socials are all down below. Like I said, with me being in Australia, you guys are going to get me to see what play this first. But until next time, boys, hopefully we can come back next year, revisit this list, and see how crazy I went again. We're going to make it an annual thing. Next year, I may switch it up, but there were so many that I did not get. Obviously, with the AFC, I got a lot of them. But hopefully you guys did enjoy. I will see you guys next time when it comes to Madden 23. I'm always signing out with that Mile High Salute. Deuces.